Hello and welcome to Mystic Star Magic. I am so grateful to those of you who have subscribed and comment. I'm super grateful to you. Just wanted to get that first out before I forget to say thank you. Thank you. Sending you lots of positive energy and love. Okay, so now to June. What's coming up for June? So we have some tarot cards, we have some oracle cards, and we have a sprinkle of charms. I also have some romance too, just to see what the energy is like. So let's take a deep breath in and close our eyes. Now as we exhale and we open them, pick the pile that really just calls out to you. And you can choose more than one, but just choose the one that you really first calls out to you. All right, let's get to this. Hello, Group 1. Happy almost June. We're gonna see what's up in store for you. Let's see what's coming up. We have the 7 of Air, which is actually the 7 of Swords. We have the 3 of Earth, which is the 3 of Pentacles. We also have the 3 of Water, which is the 3 of Cups. We have the Ace of Earth, or Ace of Pentacles. Really a lot of positive energy. And we have 6 of Air, or 6 of Swords. And these are your oracle cards, and we're going to look at them in just a bit. But first, we're going to clarify. So clarifying for the 7 of Air, or 7 of Swords is 6 of Wands. Clarifying for alright, for the 3 of Pentacles is 6 of Cups. Go ahead. Clarifying for the 3 of Water is 5 of Cups. Interesting. Clarifying for the Ace, I can move it a little bit. Ace of Earth, or Ace of Pentacles is 10 of Pentacles. Interesting. And clarifying for the 6 of Air, or 6 of Swords is okay. Wheel of Fortune. Okie dokie. Alright. Okay, so let's go ahead. Alright. Sorry, let me just move this a bit out of the way. Okay. So first I wanted to say that there's an interesting thing, which is you have 3 different kinds of 6 of Wands, 6 of Cups, and 6 of Air, which is Swords. So I thought that was really interesting, because then that kind of so yeah, so it's kind of, that's a number of love definitely is there. There's you know how the Lovers is that kind of union. So union is actually number 6. So it's interesting. So we're gonna pull out a romance card too, even though we're gonna have a separate romance for June. But let's see. Okay, so now that we got that, we also have 3s too, which is actually cooperation, groups, friendships. Okay, so we have the 7 of Swords, which is, here you're actually seeing being it's interesting because you have helpful, but you see here she has a mask. It's actually usually a person carrying 5 swords and leaving 2 behind. Basically it's kind of stealing something away, but here it's more there's something that you're hiding from yourself. It seems like a 6 of Wands, which is a 6 of Wands is kind of feeling of a movement, but it's also kind of kind of strifeful. There's strife there. It's you're really hiding yourself from it seems to me there's all this help, but you're somehow not ready to open up to everybody around you. That's interesting. We have the Three of Earth, which is Three of Pentacles, which is like cooperation, friends. It seems to me like you are surrounded by a lot of friends, like a lot of people around you. With the Six of Cups, it could be somebody from your past, some sort of nostalgia. So it's like somebody from your past is really wanting to help you. It's like they want to help you, but you're not quite ready to open up to it. You're kind of in a place of like you're afraid of it. See, like you also have the Three of Water, or Three of Cups, which is again like a lot of cooperation, a lot of friendships. This is like a lot of celebrating. But the Five of Cups means to me that there might have been a falling out with a friend. Like it's also like not necessarily. It's just like you're kind of shut down. Like your energy for June is kind of seems to me like you're kind of shutting away, or like think this is more like from May, and this is the energy that's kind of remaining from May. You're kind of shutting down, kind of regretting, having regrets for the past. See, this is like spilled milk. Five of Cups, and then but here we have the Ace of Earth, or Ace of Pentacles, as well with the Six of Air, which to me, and the Wheel of Fortune right here, just means like here's that new energy that's coming in. You're like moving away from the mask, the like shutting yourself away. You're moving away from that. There's like something new is coming into you, like you have a new sense of purpose. With the Ace of Pentacles, I think it's like definitely a new project, could be a new career. It's something new that is going to like you're excited about because it's leading you to this, which is the financial stability. You're looking for this financial stability, and in June you're beginning to see the process. You're moving away from all these things of like having your mask up, not really allowing help. You're not really allowing others, but you have so much support. Like I just see you surrounded by support. You have friends, family. You have a very strong support system. You're just not quite ready to drop the mask, but I think the world is going to like basically there's going to be a shift that is going to help you to kind of drop that mask and get you to be more, again, like friends with others that maybe you kind of pushed away in May. They're gonna come back. Definitely somebody from your past that will definitely help you with your new project, new career. There's like a friend that's gonna help you out with that. So I see like a very like I see basically you are her, but I think you're taking off the mask and you're just going to be so surrounded by like love and support. And it's just, and I really like this, that you're going to take on what you need. You're going to start a new fresh start, which I think is going to be really helpful. All right, so let's see what the Oracle cards. This one is the Hidden Realm, Map Maker of Destiny, Authentic Purpose, Inspiration, Free Will. I think you are. I love that we have him, the map maker, and we also have the ship right here. And we also have the Ace of Pentacles. So I think you are starting out. You're starting to see what it is that you want to do with your life. You want like you're finding your purpose in a sense. Sorry, it's a little blurry. Okay. And so you're kind of like you're starting to see that you're going to make your own destiny. You like that you have this like free will. You like that, you're basically going to like drop the mask and just go on and be yourself. I think that is really, really powerful for you. And you are totally supported. It's not just like you're supported all around. All right, so we have Unfinished Symphony and we have the Fates. So kind of like this one kind of relates to the Star as well. It's like a new beginning, but it's also like things are going to work out for you because they're just meant to be worked out. Like you are a shining star that things are going to work out. And this like new Ace of Pentacles, this new project or career is really, it's letting you shine the light that you have inside you, that like you kind of kept guarded, I think you're gonna drop that all out, and you're gonna keep moving. Like, you're gonna just start shining. You're gonna, like, the world is gonna help you with that. And by the world, I mean like the universe, I guess, like just higher power, I guess. So unfinished symphony. So unfinished symphony is that there is some unfinished business. I think it has to do with, like, again, with the Six of Cups and the Five of Cups. But it's like with some, I think it's like to do with a friendship or some sort of relationship where it's you feel like it's left off, or you kind of shut down or something, and it just kind of ended abruptly, but it didn't feel like an ending. It was more like it was a pause, I guess you could say. And so kind of we're working towards finishing that symphony, because once that's finished, it's like then you have the Wheel of Fortune. You're moving on. You also have the Star. It's like you're going to move forward. So having that unfinished symphony there, it's kind of blocking you a little bit. But I think you're getting that done. This is like June is going to be the month where you get that symphony finished, where you're going to move forward towards the new to your new career, towards your new project. This is like a lot of cool things. With the Map Maker of Destiny, I really want to say that, like, maybe you should start mapping it out a little bit. Like, start writing it out. Like, what I usually do is I come up with like the big goals that I want, and I just work backwards. So big goals, like the big goals, then you go back, like maybe for the rest of the year, then you go back like based on that by the month, and then by the week, and then by the daily. So as you know, I'm like a writer. So basically, publishing a book, I would go back to so publishing a book in a certain time, yes, and then back to that, it's like monthly, like, okay, how many words do I need to write for that, or like what do I need to do to get it published, like all the other stuff. And then weekly, it's like that's more like, okay, how do I keep progressing? But daily, I think the most important thing here is also daily, is writing. Like, so whatever it is that you have, your new career, your new project, it's like, what can you do daily that will help you in the long run? And like the map maker of destiny is also like seeing more of a larger picture. So like having the larger picture, but also the more details as well. It's like a good combination of both. All right, so let's do I do want to do no, we're not going to do the charms right now. I do want to do the love oracle just to see what is happening in terms of love for group 1. For June, let's see what is happening. Like, what's the overall energy? Oh yes, there is a new love. Okay, it's interesting because a new person has stirred your romantic feelings, and it is, to me, it's interesting because to me it's like it's new love, but it's with somebody that you used to know. Like, it's something new to you, like maybe you're friends, and then it kind of feels like it's turning into possibly something more. So that's like really good. And I also wanted to see like what kind of like and like goddess, kind of like the legendary ladies, the goddess deck, like what kind of goddess are you striving to be like this month? Let's see what we get. Let's see. Oh, cleansing. Okay, Sedna. So you have like a cleansing. I think you do, because you're kind of cleansing this Five of Cups, this feeling, and this Seven of Swords here too, like being masked and also like feeling regret from the past, like past mistakes. So you're cleansing that all, and I think that is definitely happening in this month. So that is really good. Okay, now let's get to the charms. All right, let's do our sprinkle of charms for month of June. All right. Oh, I like this. You know how I love synchronicities. You have the mermaid and you have the mermaid, Sedna and the mermaid. So yes, cleansing. But I also think it's like something magical will happen. Like something that you've been wanting will come. Like with this dream of yours. I love you to the moon and back. So this is like love even though it might be new to you, the person might have like had strong feelings for you for a long time. So that's interesting. Okay, I will and you will. I love that. Made with love. I do think that also like your new career, your new project is going to be something that you love. It's something that you've been wanting to do, something that is like really meaningful to you. So that is very important. Oh, you also have the little seahorse, which also to me always means that somebody like your new love, or like I consider it like new to you, but somehow like you knew this person before. It's very nurturing, very loving. So that's really good. And also you should like there is a lot of nurturing energy around you. The little bicycle to has like you're gonna keep moving and you're just gonna keep riding, but you also have to maintain balance. So that's important. Maintaining balance while you do all of this. You have the little wheel, which is again a synchronicity, which is the wheel of fortune, the wheel of the ship, and you also have a ship, so it's like you're having double the synchronicities. So definitely wheel changes coming. You are moving away from this energy of feeling like you have to mask yourself, and also like a energy of regret. You have this guy, which is the Fleur-de-Lis, I think. And this always to me is like acting with a sense of dignity and peace, and like like this very very like like with dignified in all your exchanges. Overall your June is like looking beautiful, group one. There's so much hope and optimism here. There's a lot of starts, like there's like a good positive energy throughout. So I think you're gonna have a good June. It's gonna be pretty fun. Please do let me know if if like things happen, basically, because I love to know that we're spot on, right? Thank you so much, group one, and I hope you have a super duper wonderful June. Please consider subscribing and liking the video, and yeah, just remember, you are the author of your life. You make your own destiny. You're the maker of your destiny. So just follow that. Just keep following your heart in terms of what you want to do. It's like, it really seems like it's very important, this new career, new project that you have. It's something that's really important. And the new love is coming. You don't have to really worry about it. Just let it go. Just flow with it, okay? All right. Okay. Bye, group one. Hello, group two. Let's find out what June has in store for you. Okay, let's go ahead and we have tarot cards, and we also have some oracle cards. We'll leave those guys for a little bit later. All right, so first we're going to have the King of Fire, or the King of Wands. We have the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Water, or the Ace of Cups. We also have Strength. Oh, wow. We have Eight of Water, which is Eight of Cups, and we have Messenger of Earth. The belief that the Messenger of Earth is actually the Knight of Earth, Knight of Pentacles. All right, so we have interesting energy right here. And now we're gonna get our clarifying cards. We have clarifying the King of Fire, or King of Wands, is the Page of Swords. Interesting. Clarifying the Ace of Water, or the Ace of Cups, is Seven of Cups. Oh, interesting choices. Clarifying Strength is the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, yeah, we have double Knight of Pentacles. That's interesting. It's really interesting. Okay. So now clarifying the Eight of Water, or Eight of Cups, is the Page of Cups. Interesting. Clarifying the Messenger of Earth, or Knight of Pentacles, is the Page of Wands. Interesting. You have a lot of You have pages. Oh. So it's like young energy. So yeah, you have like a lot of young energy, like lots of, to me it's like, again, there are a lot of you're being surrounded by helpful friends. It's like young, kind of like I want to say young spirits. So it's that kind of like child wonderment in a sense, where things are kind of new and you're kind of just going for it in a sense. It seems really interesting. So here we have the King of Fire, the King of Wands. So it's basically you have this. You're aiming to be. I think here to me it seems like, yeah, it's like he's always kind of like an entrepreneur kind of feeling to it. Oh, sorry, you kind of can't see. So he's got that entrepreneurial spirit. So he has that. He knows what he wants. He's not like a 9 to 5 kind of guy. He's more of a. He's gonna make his own way. You have that kind of energy around you. With the Page of Swords, also seems like. Might also be like a message of like, to me it seems like a message of help, but it's also like a truth, like something needed to be clarified, and that is going to like be clarified. It's something that's coming in. So to me it's like seems like also like kind of like fatherly in a sense. This feels like a father energy, like a very fatherly kind of wise energy, which is kind of funny because there is Father's Day coming up in June. We have the Ace of Water, Ace of Cups, which is a new beginning, but like an emotionally fulfilling beginning. It seems to me like you had a lot of choices. You have a lot of like dreams and choices, and you weren't really sure, you weren't really clear on which path to take in love, and also like in career-wise. Like you're just kind of like, you have so many daydreams, so many different kind of dreams that you want to pursue, but I think there's one in particular that's going to like really stick to you, and you're going to start heading towards that way. It's going to be one that's going to be very emotionally fulfilling. It's going to make you really happy, and you're going to feel like very uplifting after uplifted after taking that choice. It's like kind of clear to you. Strength is, again, there's like, I think the Strength card comes a lot with this. Eight of Waters, it's like Eight of Cups. It's like, in a sense, it's not only like kind of like a being stagnant, but also like kind of bored and not really wanting to have more and not feeling like you can. Like, even though he has like this treasure here, he's really looking out into the ocean, and if you see the treasure, it's actually just kind of, a treasure box is empty. It actually has just bubbles in it. So it's like, it's kind of like you're looking for that you're looking for the path that really fills you. And I feel like you in the past, like in May, you weren't there. It was more like you were feeling like disillusioned. That's what I'm getting. You were very disillusioned with the choices, with like all the different things that are there, like the choices that you chose. You were like very disillusioned. It didn't feel like, it didn't give you the actual treasure. It was kind of very much an illusion in many ways. So that's really interesting. So you're actually changing your approach. I think you're more like, you used to have more of a fast kind of like, where when you approach things, you kind of just went for it in a sense. It seems like, yes, you were hesitating, but you had so many different daydreams, and you kind of went after each one, but each one very like not fully in. You kind of dabbled with different things, and it wasn't satisfying you. It was like, it left you feeling like empty and kind of like wishing that you've taken a different route in a sense. But now you've decided that like your new kind of energy is more of the Messenger of Earth, or like the Knight of Pentacles, which is more of a steady energy. With the Page of Wands, I think you're also going to be learning. So it's like, it seems to me like there's a lot of learning, and here again with the strength, you're actually taking it easy. You're actually more, I think you're more focused, and definitely you are choosing something. You're choosing one of the dreams and you're following through on it, but you're not just jumping in, you're planning it out. You're taking it slowly. You're like, okay, we're going to go with it. We're going to learn. It's like a lot of learning. I think you're in the process of like, I'm going to learn a whole bunch of stuff so that you can actually so you can start your own, be your own entrepreneur. You're learning, you're laying all the path for this. And you have it. It seems like here, like all of it is indicating that you're on the right path. You're choosing the right thing. You also have a lot of support, a lot of like, really like a lot of young energy, like you're just being surrounded with like so much support. It's group 1 was also, but here you have more of it's like students. You're just being surrounded by students, by other fellow students. I think you're going to be taking classes. You're going to be learning new things, and that's going to like clear up everything that you kind of, you're not going to feel this way. You're starting new. You're starting fresh. You're really uplifted about this new start. With this, like you feel, it's not just like you're feeling in your gut, you're feeling in your heart that this is the thing that you want to do, and you're going to go with it. You're going to go and you're going to do it methodically. And that's really going to help you because you are on your way to this. All right, so let's see what the oracle cards have. This is the Hidden Realms, the Lady of Lightning. Oh, surprises, sometimes shock, total paradigm shift. Oh, see, this is an interesting thing. So you are going to have a shift here. You're going to, I just got that you're going to shock, you're going to shock everybody because you're actually, so you were headed one way, right? You were headed like here, you were headed this way where everybody kind of was like, yeah, you're going to go that way. But I think you're going to do a 180 and you're going to go and you're going to choose something that nobody really thought that you would choose. You're just gonna get this like an epiphany, like an aha moment, like a light bulb moment where everything's gonna make sense, and you're gonna see that this is where you're gonna know which choice is really what's gonna fulfill you. So lots of people are gonna be surprised by it. It feels like your family or like friends are gonna be like, what? Wow, okay. All right, so let's see what other stuff we have. Oh, not for you. And we have exchanging gifts. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, not for you means that see, you're choosing. This is like the thing. You're choosing not to follow something. You're choosing not to go a path, which I think you were kind of really headed towards, and you're deciding not to. You're decided, nope, that's not for me. This is not what's going to fill my heart with happiness and like with uplifting energy. Exchanging gifts is really interesting too, because we have the Page of Wands, the Page of Cups, Page of Swords. All of those kind of are like energies where those are kind of like messengers too. So there's like a lot of gifts. You have the gift of truth. You have the gift of like being fulfilled and like wanting knowledge, to fill your cup with knowledge. They have the Page of Wands, which is also like an exciting energy. You're willing to like put the effort into making it all happen. The Knight of Pentacles means that you have that energy. So exchanging gifts, I think you're going to exchange, like you have a gift to give to the world, and I think you're really thinking about it. I think you discovered it. You're ready to go, and you're ready. That's it. You're shifting. The Lady of Lightning is like shifting you into being able to exchange. Like, so it's going to be like you give to the world and the world gives back to you. That's the kind of energy that you're headed for, because when you do something that makes you shine and like makes you light up, that's really like, I think that's really kind of the purpose of life, right? In a sense, like that thing that makes you shine, that makes you so excited, that just like you wake up each day so excited for what's going to happen next, or like what you're going to create next, or what like the new like what you're going to learn next. So it's like you're giving a gift, and the more you give that gift, the more you also receive. So there's like an exchanging of gifts. And let's see what romance in general, just because I like to see what kind of general romance we have for June. But I'm gonna have an actual love reading. Here we go. And we have, oh my god. Seriously. Group 1 also had new love. So yeah. So there's a new love coming. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So there is a new love. But you know, for me, some of you are probably like, oh, we really want love. But to me, it's like, it's not really a person. I have to say, I think your new love is the new project, your new path is what the new love is for me. That's the feeling I get. It's not a person so much as it is that you just found like your new thing, like your new career, your new project. It's like you're really, it's not even like a project. It's like the path. It's like the path you want to walk and what you want to do with your life. So that's the new love that I feel that's the thing that I'm feeling. That's the message that I'm getting. And I love that you're finding out what's not for you. And it's like, it's not a bad thing for when things are not for you, just like they're not for you. If you don't love apples, you just don't love apples. It's not anything wrong with the apple. It's just, it's not your thing. It's okay. All right, so let's find out what kind of like goddess energy would benefit you this coming June. I love this June. See what energy. Oh, we have Parvati. So spirit. Yeah, I think it's like you really are aligning with yourself. Okay, that's what it is. You are aligning with your path. You're aligning with what you want. There's like such alignment for you. That's the spirit that you have. Like the spirit is like, you know what you want. You're willing to, like, the strength. You're willing to fight for it. And, you know, you do have the strength. You're willing to fight for it. You're also willing to give and receive. And I think like this is like a really harmonious time for you. So my only thing is like there might be people who like are just so shocked by your new path, I guess, your new calling. But that's okay. It's like they'll come around. Even they're not around right now, they'll come around. All right, let's do our sprinkle of charms. See what kind of awesome things are happening. All right, sprinkle of charms. We have the turtle, which is, yeah, so you're going slow and steady. You're doing this methodically. You have the dolphin. Dolphin energy is very playful, but it's also like they're really knowledgeable. You know, like they're really smart. I think you're accumulating new knowledge. Made with love. We had that. So yeah, you're doing something like that you are totally excited about. There's major transformation. You also have like there's like a lot of support for you. Your horse, you have the power, you have the strength to persevere. Elephant, slow and steady, but you're gonna get there. Also like family is important. You have the cat with the little butterfly, which means like you're being watched over. This is a good time. This is a new beginning for you. I'm super excited for you, group 2. You're gonna get there. I mean, you're not there, but you're, part of the whole process of like deciding what you want and then just going after it. And I think you're going like you've discovered your path. You really have your calling now. And if you don't, it is happening. It is happening in June. You're gonna have that Lady of Lightning moment. That's gonna clarify all this like not sure, like too many choices, not sure what to do. It's gonna whoosh, and you're gonna know it's gonna be that aha moment. So good stuff is coming for you in June. Please let me know if it actually, in July, just put a little comment below and tell me how it went along. And if you like, please consider subscribing and liking the video. I want to say like any closing things that I'm feeling. I feel like just if okay, so like a lot of it is like have that energy of learning, of like being new, like a beginner mind. So everything kind of looks new, and everything, there's like endless possibilities, and but it's a good thing. You're going to choose the thing that you like. But just don't, like, people are going to like try to weigh you down in a sense of like being all practical and like, oh, you have to do this, you're going to have to learn this, or you're going to have to do this, and they're going to give you a long list of things that you've yet to accomplish. In a sense, just like drown it out for a little bit, just push it out. Just baby steps along the way, just take it slowly and steady, and just keep having that enthusiasm that I think you're gonna feel for this. Just keep going a day at a time and feel that enthusiasm. Okay, group 2, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a super duper wonderful June. Thank you, and bye-bye. Hello, group 3. Let's find out what's happening with you this coming June. All right. So we have some oracle cards that we're going to do in just a little bit, but first we're going to lay down the tarot cards. All right, we have the Page of Earth, which is Page of Pentacles. We have the Justice card, Balance. We have 8 of Air, or 8 of Swords. We have the 10 of Earth, or 10 of Pentacles, and we have the King of Water, or King of Cups. All right, so we have like a lot of different kind of energies, which is really cool. All right, now we're gonna clarify. So clarifying the Page of Earth is the Queen of Cups. Clarifying the Justice is the Knight of Cups. Clarifying the 8 of Water, or the 8 of Cups, is 5 of Cups. It's a lot of emotional energy. Clarifying the 10 of Earth, or 10 of Pentacles, is the Hangman. Interesting. And clarifying the King of Water, or the King of Cups, is the 8 of Pentacles. Okay. All right. So we have like a lot of like a strong, it's interesting because you have like a strong emotional undercurrent. Okay. So let's think. Really wanna, yeah. So this is what it's calling me. It's right here. So we have the 8 of Air, 8 of Swords, which is like feeling blocked off, feeling like trapped. Feels like you're feeling trapped emotionally, like with past regrets, feeling like, like usually it's like the usual card is like 3 cups are spilled, but 2 are standing, but you're not noticing the 2 standing. You're only noticing the 3 cups that are basically cracked and broken. So you feel like it's like a lot of regret. There's like a lot of regret. To me it seems like a very emotional regret. There was like it was like somehow it was like sort of like a karma moment, which is like there was like you were off balance. To me it seems like with the Knight of Cups there was like a romance that just threw you for a loop. There's like something that was supposed to be like shining armor, your prince in shining armor, and it seems like that didn't seem like it's like didn't quite work out for it. There was a lack of balance in this relationship. It's more like a relationship, I think. We have the Page of Earth, the Page of Pentacles, which is like a message to me, like but this is usually a message of like work, but here it's like it's a message of from a lady. It's a message from some like wise person. It could be like your mom, it could be some, like, you really admire her. Somebody who's very intuitive, very giving, very but very intuitive, giving, but like the biggest thing is like intuition. She's very much, she kind of, maybe she gave you a warning, it seems like, or like she was trying to help, but some, like this, it seems like, yeah, like it was like a shift, feeling trapped, feeling like, it's kind of like, seems very much to me romance. You also have the King of Water, which is King of Cups, and so it's like you have the Queen of Cups and you also have the King of Cups. It's like they were supposed to be like a balance, but it was not. There was no balance there. Could have also been like there was a person who entered it. Could also be that they worked too hard. It's like a lot of working here. Like it seems like it was like a lot of working in this relationship. It's like that's what I'm getting. There's a lot of work in the relationship. It's like a family. You have a lot of like family feeling to it. There's like feeling, maybe you're feeling trapped by family, by it's like having to take care of others. You might have that feeling of being trapped in that sense. It seems to me like there was a mistake. There was some sort of separation. Yeah, I feel like you sort of things stopped and you had to like shift perspective. And you're still kind of like, to me it seems like it's moving forward, but it's still a little bit, you're still like, you're moving forward, but you still kind of have this energy with you. I'm only saying that because I don't see any aces. Okay, so yeah, sorry, I wanted to actually find out the clarification of the message. Yeah, it's like there was a Three of Swords. There was a Three of Swords moment. Like I think somebody tried to warn you about something, or like it's like somebody who's very intuitive was like trying to give you a message, trying to give you like a warning, like a gentle warning, and about like something that was going to cause you pain. You have the, so Justice, what is like, I'm sorry, this is like an interesting kind of reading, but it feels like yeah, it's still kind of cloudy. And we have again the this is like Eight of Cups for the Justice. It was like yeah, it wasn't balanced. There was like, you kind of got fed up of something, like the lack of balance, and so it was like to try to like bring it back. Like something seems to me like it ended in a sense, or it's like it's very unstable. Again, the Hangman means like different perspective, but there's a pause. It's not like there's motion there. It's like it's more. It's like sort of like contemplating this. Whoever it is, that it to me it seems like you're too young. They're not ready. Whoever it is, it wasn't ready yet. They're not the King of Cups yet. They're making their way, but they're not fully there. They have their own kind of like, feels like they have their own path to go. This is interesting. Interesting spread. Okay, so let's see let's clarify more so we get more. So this King of Cups, what is happening with him? The Fool. Yeah, it's like it's the beginning here. That's the beginning. It's like it doesn't seem like it's your beginning. I think it's somebody else's beginning, and they're kind of going off in their own. Okay, but okay, so I feel like we should do this and then I clarify more, but let's see what this has to say. This is the Hidden Realm, the Resting Tree. Yeah, so you have patience and stillness. It's kind of like the Hangman energy. Like something big happened and you're kind of just trying to figure it out. You're trying to like see it in a different way, seeing it in a positive light. You're trying, you really are, but you feel still stagnant. You feel stuck in it. You still regret a lot of things. It's like there's also such deep regret. But it is like the fact that you do have the Hangman, it means that there is like a new path is coming. It's just not there yet. Like a new beginning, but it's like a new perspective, seeing that it wasn't as bad as it seemed. Truth be told, and we have, orphaned. Yeah, there's a lot of here. So you felt abandoned. There was a big abandoning moment. There was something that you just felt abandoned. And the truth be told is that there was like, both of you were wearing masks. You weren't ready to see each other as you were. It's not a bad thing. It's not. I think it's really for you to both grow. I know it doesn't feel good. It's like sadness there. But I feel like with the Fool, with this, is like, there is a new beginning. It's like there needed to be a shift and change. So interesting. Okay, let's see what kind of goddess energy you should like kind of pursue for June. That would really benefit you. Desire. Yeah, it's like there's a strong desire. There's still something. They're still there. It's not. I feel the energy are still the same. Not quite ready to let go. Both desired on both accounts. I'm sorry. It's like, when you get that kind of reading where you're like, I feel you. And I do. It was like a lot. It was, and it's kind of like still there and it still hurts, but let's see. We're going to see what good stuff is happening. Again, new love. I'm telling you. Alright, I'm going to, not only that. Okay, so new love came through all, like, through every group, there was new love. So we're going to do another one, just because. So I think there is the Fool that's coming in. To me, it seems like, even though you feel abandoned and you feel like you were both wearing masks and then you were both kind of like hiding from each other, there is this opening up. There's like a opening up and allowing new love to come in. This clear skies are there. So maybe new love is coming in. That's really good. You might not be ready for it quite yet, but I think if you see it, maybe it will help. Alright, so give your relationship a chance. Oh, that's so interesting. So I think you're kind of drawn between these two. So maybe there's something, like there's a new love. Okay, so maybe that's the Knight of Cups. There's a new love coming your way. To balance out, because it feels like you had like some sort of like a really a relationship that was very painful, like you felt abandoned. There was no balance in it, and maybe there is the Knight of Cups, that there's a new love coming your way, but you still have a attachment to the past, to your past relationship. You're not quite ready to. I think you're not ready to decide. And that's okay. You don't have to. That's why you have the Hangman. Because right now it's like you're just kind of taking in. You're seeing new perspectives. You're seeing what what really calls to you. So you're like in between, and I think you should allow yourself to give that the resting tree, like patience and stillness. Don't feel like you have to rush into a decision between the new love and the old one, which kind of hurt you. Okay, you don't have to choose between both of them right now. Right now, I think you should focus on yourself. That's really what I think the resting tree and the desire really are. I feel like, star seeds. I feel like the universe wants to give you more. So let's do one. This is the star seeds cards. So let's see what is it that would benefit you in June? Like, what is really beneficial to you? Observation. Okay. So, observation. Again, it really is. Expand your consciousness by observing the divine matrix of life. But really, I think it's like observing, seeing things from a different perspective, taking the time to rest, but also like view your situation differently. Like this feeling of like having the being constricted, feeling like you have the like you're blocked off, like you can't really make it, like you can't move forward. It's like that's, you know, like it's really a lot in your mind. It's not so much, I think it's also in your heart right now. It's like you just can't quite, it's like mistakes, you're replaying them over and over in your head. There's mistakes and you just you want to move forward, but it's not ready. You're not quite there yet. Okay, let's see what the charms have. Sometimes they have like a whole bunch of cool stuff that we need to know. But really what I'm getting is that you should really focus on yourself. Okay, I love you to the moon and back. I think the person who hurt you, they did love you. It's not that they didn't. There was just something, they weren't ready. That's what it seems to me. They weren't ready for it. It requires a lot of work. And they might just be focusing on their own work too. Or like their own life and their progress moving forward. Something's hidden. There's something you don't know yet. But it will come. It will come to you. Find peace. I really think, and it's like really find peace within yourself. Just allow things to be. Okay, we have the wheel here. So there is going to be a change. There's going to be motion forward, but just not right now. It's coming. It's just not there. Because we have the Pegasus, which is like, yes, there is. I think you're really going to rise above it all. It's also, to me, it seems like it's interesting. Feels like these two are kind of, you have two potential for love in a sense. It's like one feels really uplifting, very like airy, and the other one's like strong and powerful and just very grounded. So you have choices between them. It's interesting. You have a girl. So I think it's like, again, to me, always when I see a little girl, it's like have that childhood kind of spirit of just kind of enjoying things. Really focus on playing, I think. Just be and have fun. Just play with all of it. Just keep observing. Kids love to observe everything, and everything's kind of new to them everywhere, all the time. And you are loved. There is a lot of love for you. Just right now, seems like it's all like, seems a bit extreme in a sense. So just take this time. June, I'm going to say, is your month to kind of like rest and allow stillness to happen. And also just get a new perspective on everything. Know that you don't have to make a choice right now between like love or, like there's plenty of time. You don't have to like rush into anything. Instead, I think things will work out. Just I really think just observe, acknowledge that there's still desire, and do what you want to do for you. Like really sort of shift your focus on like any kind of like things that bind you, like that make you feel bad, or like any mistakes that you felt that you've done in the past. Really just focus a lot on yourself, like on a lot of self-care. Let June be the month for you, like to take care of yourself. I think that's what I think is like super important for you. June just, things will take care of themselves. Like the wheel will move forward. Just use this time to take care of yourself, to just kind of really tune in with you before you even go off into love. Yeah, I know like love is super important, but like also like being grounded in yourself and like knowing yourself really is important. So like rest, patience, stillness is like good. Okay, group 3. That was a really interesting reading. I hope it really works out for you, and just take it easy. Please do like, put in the comments how it goes. I think I know it's good. It's going well. There's just right now, it's sort of like you're in a pause moment, and that's okay. That's a good thing. All right. So group 3, I hope you have a wonderful June. Just remember to take it easy. put yourself, number one is you. Taking care of yourself is very important. And I think everything's gonna kind of smooth out. All right. So if you please do consider the video. Please consider liking it and subscribing. I really appreciate both. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a super duper wonderful day. Bye bye.